Hey folks, my name is Mo Amir and this is VANCOLOUR, British Columbia's bona fide culture and politics TV talk show. Tonight, JJ McCullough is here to talk about the American president-elect making jokes about annexing our country of Canada. Has internet trolling now permeated into international diplomacy? Plus, a lot of people are saying that cancel culture is canceled. Is that true? And will people still be held accountable for things they say? The executive director of the Conservative Party of British Columbia will be here to discuss as their party grapples with their own issues around cancel culture. But first, over the weekend, a Trudeau cabinet minister was given taxpayer-funded tickets to see Taylor Swift in a hospitality suite in exchange for a donation to a local food bank. While the minister did get clearance from Canada's ethics commissioner, under public scrutiny, he didn't end up going. But I can't let this go, so let's take a moment. Last week, Liberal MP for Vancouver South and Federal Cabinet Minister Harjit Sajjan scored 2 taxpayer-funded tickets to a Taylor Swift concert from BC Provincial Crown Corporation PAVCO. In return, PAVCO asked their guests to make a significant donation to a local food bank. So for 2 hospitality suite tickets to Taylor Swift, Minister Sajjan donated $1,500 or $750 per ticket to the Greater Vancouver Food Bank. A steal of a deal with a tax receipt to boot.
I'm actually very happy to be able to raise money and create greater awareness for the food bank as well.
If the goal was to raise money for the food bank, it should be noted that in charity auctions, the same type of hospitality suite tickets went for about $20,000 per ticket, or 25 times more than what Minister Sajjan raised. In terms of the minister generously raising greater awareness for the need of food banks, yeah, we're aware that grocery prices are up 20% over the past 3 years as a quarter of Canadians experience some form of food insecurity, with a 90% increase of food bank visits across the country since 2019. We're aware that food banks were intended to be an emergency stopgap, but now a record amount of Canadians are increasingly reliant on food banks under your government's watch, Minister Sajjan. Now, in fairness, after intense public backlash, including from me on the CBC, Minister Sajjan decided not to go to the concert while still donating to the food bank. Cancel culture for the win. I suppose that with all the criticism, Minister Sajjan did end up creating greater awareness. So, good job, Minister? In that spirit, if you, the viewer, are able, please consider donating whatever you can to your local food bank. You can even become a monthly donor. You'll still get a tax receipt, you'll help your neighbors, and you'll get to relish in something positive out of the public shaming of a federal cabinet minister. And so, thank you, Minister Sajjan, for creating greater awareness about how food banks need increasingly more of our support under your government. Folks, we're just getting started. After some business, the executive director for the Conservative Party of BC makes the case for why cancel culture itself is actually canceled. Up next.